I recently rewatched the Bandersnatch episode of Black Mirror, which, if you don't know, is basically a choose your own adventure movie experience similar to Goosebumps, where you get to make the decisions that the characters in the show will follow, and that will determine the outcome of the story. And when you think about it, that kind of is the way that life works. You know, we have one choice or another that ultimately determines the course of the rest of our life, whether we eat egg in a hole for breakfast or maybe some cereal. This single choice could ultimately butterfly effect into a whole series of conundrums that we have to deal with in our life. Maybe we run 15 minutes late for a bus and get in an accident, or maybe we choose to go to one school instead of another, or we go on to a date and we're late. Every single choice and decision we make ultimately will culminate into the rest of our lives. But that's a really cool thing about this, because when you wake up every single morning, you are offered a choice to break away from the monotony and the same decisions that is part of your routine or part of what's having you repeat the same cycles. But if you enjoy the current cycles you're in, there's no necessary reason to change. But if you want a little bit extra excitement, try a different breakfast cereal, try a different route for your walk, try to read a book outside of the genres you used to, try to talk to somebody, try to ask different questions than you'd normally ask, and then you may find yourself slowly building upon something grander, something that will ultimately give you a new route in life to try and pursue, because, you don't really have any reason not to, apart from maybe fear and the judgment that you think others might be giving to us. But since that's just a fabrication of our mind, we don't really need to put too much merit onto that, because more often than not, the stories that we tell ourselves that other people are telling about us are nowhere near accurate. It's more of what we're telling ourselves that we think other people are saying without any actual evidence. So, yeah. Path A, path B, one might lead to fire and flames, the other might lead to freedom. You never know until you take the leap and plunge in. So, see what happens, make choices, make good choices, and see what comes next. So, thanks for tuning in. Toodles.